Major scale patterns for jazz improvisation. Thirds. So here's a new scale pattern exercise for you to learn. It's from my free ebook, Major Scale Patterns for Jazz Improvisation. You can download that on my website at jefflewistrumpet.com. Let's take a look at this pattern. So what it is major thirds, diatonic thirds in the key of C, and the book is written all in the key of C. If you're interested in playing these patterns in all 12 major scales, I also have that book available on my website as well. So let's take a look at this pattern. It's just in thirds, and I play it diatonically up, and then I switch as I get to the top and reverse the order. So if you want to play it in reverse order, I switch it again, and it would sound something like this. So I call it thirds inverted, and these are also all in the book. Then I have a third pattern that I like to play, and we're going to call it skip step. I got this from the Jerry Bergonzi book on pentatonics, but this is my version of major thirds with a skip step. So what I do is I play the third, and then I play a step, then I skip a note, which is a third, and then I play a step. It makes more sense if you look at the pattern here. So it would sound like this. And in these examples, the playing along I'm using is the Drum Genius. But you can also do something that's kind of fun, is take the 2-5-1 workout from the iReal Pro and play along with that. So we're going to do a 2-5-1 in the key of C and play the first thirds pattern with that. So it's kind of fun to play along with that play along as well. And it's not always going to sound exactly right. It's just an exercise, right? We're not improvising here. But I think, in my opinion, that if you're able to play your scales from all of the scale tones, and also to be able to play them in thirds from memory and all the different keys, then you're just going to be that much more in tune and with your horn and your ears and its connection between your fingers and your ears and your head. And when you start to improvise, you can use all of these tools. And I just think we need to start somewhere. Ideally, if we all had awesome ears and we had perfect pitch and you were able to play exactly what you heard in your head when you're improvising, then that's great. I'm not that kind of player. But I have all of these patterns included in this book. Now, there are a bazillion patterns you can play. These are just the ones that I go to and the ones that have helped me the most when first starting out. So you can see I'm starting to mix up the patterns. And once again, jazz isn't all about patterns, but it gives us a chance to be able to play in the key of C major and to be able to do it in D flat major, right? So let's say we're not playing in the key of C anymore, we're playing in the key of D flat major. Well, in a perfect world, we want to make D flat sound and feel as easy as C. So I think the only way to do that is to practice in that key, of course, and to improvise in that key and play some patterns so you're already adept at playing inside of this key. So here's D flat. Right, and so on and so forth. Right, so I mean, D flat doesn't feel as good as C to me, but I'm still practicing on it. So some of the funky keys for us as trumpet players: key of D flat, key of B, key of A, key of E. The other keys are a little bit more friendly fingering pattern wise. So go to my website, jefflewistrumpet.com, download the free ebook, get started playing with those patterns. I'm using the Drum Genius and the iReal Pro as the play along, but you can just use a metronome. I think it's important to play along with time. If you have a rhythm section, you're a student and you have a rhythm section, maybe they'd be willing to practice as a practice track along while you shed through these patterns. I have, I think, 12 different patterns in this book. Feel free to transpose them in all 12 keys. If you feel like you need them in all 12 keys, I also have that book available. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you find it helpful, and we'll catch you in the next video.